racing at Mid-Ohio this Sunday. You are, understandably, the reigning champion, correct?
Oh, that's correct. Yeah,
And
yep, yep.
you've won it 3 times.
Yes.
What do you like about Mid-Ohio that you seem to have success there?
Well, first of all, it's great to be back in Cleveland. It's been a little time since I've raced here, back in maybe the early 2000s, and hopefully we can get a race back on the map in the city would be fantastic. But for me, Mid-Ohio has just been one of those places that's kind of just seems to fit like a glove. It's a great old American circuit, much like Road America or Watkins Glen, and a lot of those places we've had great results at. But I think a lot of times you've got to give the credit to the team. They prepare a fantastic car, and with Team Target, most of the races that we go to, we have a great shot at winning. But definitely over the last sort of 4 or 5 years, we've had 4 wins here with one with Dario and 3 with myself. So fingers crossed, this can be a race that bodes well this weekend.
So Dario, your teammate, I know he's the reigning Indy 500 champion. Is he, I mean, besides your teammate, maybe your toughest threat to take your title away, or just who do you think is going to be the tough competition come Sunday?
I think when you're in a big team, your teammate's always going to be strong, but in a team competition is the best thing that you can have. It lifts your game. You know that you've got the same equipment, you've got the same things to work with, and you're definitely going to try and beat that person. If you can beat that person, you've got a great shot at beating the rest of the field. So, I think this weekend, Dario is going to be definitely strong. Ryan Hunter-Reay, who's currently leading the championship, is going to be strong. You've got Will Power with Team Penske, also Elio Castroneves with Team Penske. But the thing at the moment now with the IndyCar series is that the depth of the field is so long. Anybody could pull it out, whether they go off strategy slightly and get to the front that way and stay there. But, the racing is going to be exciting, and it's going to be a fantastic day, I think, on come Sunday.
Do you have a preference on the type of course you prefer to race on? Something like we see where you go lots of rights and lefts down at Mid-Ohio, or do you like the ovals like you see at Indy?
I love the mix of the IndyCar series. This year we're slightly, soft, I guess, on the ovals. We've only got 5 out of the 16 races. Next year I think they're shooting for anywhere between 19 and 22 races, bringing back some of the ovals. But I like the mix. I think to win an IndyCar Series championship, you have to be good in all disciplines. You can't just be a good road course racer or a good oval driver. You have to be good on the short track ovals, the super speedways, street courses, road courses. It's quite the craziness when you go from weekend to weekend, and it changes up so often. But for me, it's the excitement of having the different disciplines.
What is a race week like at not just at Mid-Ohio for you, but just in general? Like, how much preparation do you need to do for the actual race on a Sunday?
Well, I think it depends on the event. Indianapolis is the marquee event, and that's 2 to 3 weeks long of preparation and qualifying, and then obviously the race. But most race weekends either start on the Wednesday or the Thursday with promotional tours. Trying to promote the race leading into the weekend. Then you have preparation with the team on Thursday. You do the track walk. You go over the car. You sit down with the engineers. You try and map out what you're going to try and achieve on that weekend. Friday practice. Saturday practice and qualifying. Sunday you got the warm-up and then the race. So every weekend is pretty similar, but it feels after those 3 or 4 days that you've been there for quite some time, because it can be definitely pretty drawing on the body.
You sort of mentioned this in your opening statement, but the city of Cleveland has had a race every summer for years, and it's been probably a good 4 or 5 years. I'm not sure the number offhand, but certainly not in the last few that Burke Lakefront Airport has not hosted a race. Do you think this could eventually come back to Cleveland, and would you like it to happen if possible?
I would hope to. For me, I only got to race on the Cleveland Airport circuit for maybe 3 years. I think '99 through 2001, maybe 2002 as well. But I think the last race there was 2007, right before the merge in 2008 between Champ Car and IndyCar Series at that point. But yeah, it's a great circuit. It always had great attendance. The racing was fantastic. For a visual point for a fan, you know, it's tough to go to some of these street courses. You know, yeah, there's a great festival vibe going on, and the noises and the sounds and things like that, but you can't see it all. You know, at that location on the airfield, you could see everything. You know, it was like going to an oval race, but it was a road course. So, you know, I hope and I think, you know, that there's a great opportunity as long as, you know, the IndyCar series and obviously the city of Cleveland can work together. And you know, I can tell you right now that every driver in the series would love to be back here.
It's certainly a busy sports weekend here in Northeast Ohio. We've got golf down in Akron. You guys are down in the Mansfield area. Of course, Browns have started training camp. What do you want to say to the fans of why they should come out to MidOhio or watch your race on television, even with everything else going on this weekend here in Northeast Ohio?
You know, I think with you know, our sport, it's there's so many great things about it. You know, I think with the MidOhio race weekend, you know, you've got, you know, formula cars, which, you know, starting from the young ages of kids that are, you know, 14, 15, you know, you've got sports cars with large fields of 40 to 50 cars. You've got the IndyCar race with, you know, 26 or 27 cars out there. But, you know, there's something for everybody. You know, and the most appealing part, it's almost like a festival-like feel. You know, you're going to a big park atmosphere where you can camp, you can have a motorhome, you can stay, you don't have to drive anywhere. You've got festival or carnival sort of food stuff there. You know, there's something for everyone, whether it's a band or music or whatever it is. So, you know, for us, it's an action-packed weekend, and you know, as I said, there's something for everybody to witness.
You said you've won this 3 times. You've won them in odd years, I understand. 2007, 2009, 2011, correct?
I think so, yes.
Okay. What's it going to take to win this year, an even year?
Well, you know, the competition is going to be tough. You know, I know we've won in an odd year every time, 07 and, you know, 09 and 11. But you know, I think this year, you know, it's time for a change. You know, we might as well try and go back to back for a change. And you know, I think we've got the opportunity in the car, and you know, with Team Target, I think we've definitely got a good shot at it. So, you know, fingers crossed. We'll have to go out there and do our best, and hopefully we're at the top spot of the podium.